psycho, suicidal dog.
Yeah, he was after us more.
I almost hit him twice in the last 2 days. I mean, I almost hit him every time. There's a dog that comes running out in the street every time we pass him, and it's like, I swear, he loves it. He loves it.
They're just like Blue. He waits till the car goes and he tries to snap at it.
Yeah, and he desperately wants to get that tire, but he's smart enough to stay just far away, but it scares you so bad every time you think you're going to hit him every single time.
It reminds me in Thailand, I had a dog pop my tire once on my bike because that's what they did.
One of these days, I mean, he disappeared for a while. There was like a whole month I didn't see him, but I guess they kept him inside or locked up, but now he's back.
John said yes. Would you like to reply?
You want to just take me home? Nothing that I couldn't handle. So maybe we could sit down tonight and I can show you and you can go back and be double checking me. Maybe you need to like be checking your mom instead of me for right now. In case I really do make mistakes, because that would take the pressure off. Because if you're doing that part, you're double checking my time and all of that.
I guess I can check it.
Is it bothering you?
Well, it's just making me squint.
I'm going to try to eat some of that. Are you ready? Alright. It looks good. Okay. It's like 1:15. I asked Brandon to go sit down at a restaurant so we could talk. He's been really struggling watching me go through this, and now that we kind of have an answer, it's just sucks even more. Definitely not a quick fix answer. I was diagnosed with lupus when I was 15 years old. I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's hypothyroidism when I was 12. I started getting sick when I was 12. It took 2 years of this kind of crap where I was just sick and nobody could figure out why and no one could help me, and it got to the point where they started wondering if I was actually sick until the day they told me I had lupus. And then it was a happy, sad day. I was happy to have an answer. I was sad that this thing was going to control my life forever. So there's a couple things you got to understand about lupus. Lupus never goes away. Lupus is an autoimmune disease. And what's an autoimmune disease? It means that your immune system, the thing that is supposed to keep you alive, it fights all the diseases and sicknesses that come your way, makes a mistake. When something bad comes in your body, like an infection or a virus or COVID, or you get pneumonia or you get strep throat, something comes in your body and your body decides that it's not right. It's not supposed to be there. It needs to go away. So there. Now I won't hold it and it won't shake. So, where was I? Okay, so when you get sick, when you get anything, you cut your arm, you get an infection, any of those things, your body goes, uh-oh, we need to fix that. That's not right. That's not the way that's supposed to be. So it sends white blood cells to go and fix the situation. So if you get sick, the virus comes in and it's different than your normal cells. So the white blood cells come, they see that they're different and they know to attack it. So they engulf it and they kill it and they try to get rid of the virus. That's why you get a fever. That process, that war going on between white blood cells and virus or sickness, that causes the fever, along with some other things like vitamin C is leached out of your bones and all of these other things happen that causes all the pain and all of those things. So it's an incredibly intense process when you're sick. That's why you hurt. That's why you get a fever. And let's see, where do I go now? When you have an autoimmune disease, those white blood cells think other tissue in your body is that virus. So it has tagged tissue in your body, certain tissues, and is trying to destroy them. So basically, your body is attacking itself. And here you are going about your business, and all of a sudden your body decides, hey, that's not right. Let's kill that. Gallbladder. You know, my body attacked my gallbladder. My body is still attacking my digestive system. So I think the gallbladder was a result of the lupus flare-up. As a side note here, I wanted to mention that back last year, in the beginning of COVID in America, when we were doing the shutdowns and all of those things, March, I was stuck in a hospital for 2 weeks with my daughter, whose appendix exploded. There's tons of videos on that down there if you want to go find them. And she almost died. I had to stay in the hospital with her because it was COVID. I could not ever leave, but I was stuck in a hospital, a germ magnet, a children's hospital. And when we finally were able to go home after almost losing Arabella, we went home and I was sick for the next month. I believe that I had COVID at that time because I had all the symptoms and I was very ill the entire month of April. And that is when all of this started. So I'm starting to wonder if that is actually what happened, and that either the trauma of almost losing my daughter, which could have done it, started this lupus flare. And it was all the way back in March of last year. Or when I got COVID after I got her home, my body was already depleted from almost losing her, and whatever happened, it triggered all of this. A whole nother story, but my brain's not working today. What can I tell you about lupus? It tags parts of my body and says that they're bad, so it attacks it. It can be, you can look up the definition. You can attack your lungs, your kidney, your heart, your brain, your digestive system. You can attack an entire system in your body. It can be your nervous system, your nerve endings. It can be anything. It can be that point on my arm, and my body just decides there's a problem, and it can attack it on the inside, and I will have intense pain and incredible horribleness there. Now, throughout my life, I've learned how to manage my lupus. I have not even seen a specialist in years. I have been, for the most part, healthy. As healthy as a patient with lupus can be. Now, lupus is supposed to filter off when you get older. At least that's the research I know. Sometimes it can get worse, but sometimes emotional trauma, stress, they don't know why your body attacks itself, and they don't know what triggers it to start again. And at any time, my body can do this, I guess. And after, the frustrating part is that you feel like you have an answer, and you go and you take the gallbladder out, and it turns out that was just a result of the initial problem that was going on, and you haven't even figured out what that initial problem was and is, because it's still going on. So we don't know. There's no way to help. The only thing that they told me to do for now, I need to get in to see a specialist. I'm being very self-deprecating. I'm very upset right now. I am 50% upset. I am 50% happy. Because I know I've gotten through this before with lupus. I know how hard it is. I know it didn't kill me, and that I got better. And that I was healthy enough to do everything that I wanted to on my bucket list. I mean, I've been dog sledding in Alaska. I've worked as a wrangler on top of the Teton Mountains outside of Yellowstone. I worked at a ski resort. I mean, I did all of these things when I got better, and I know I'll get better again. It's just, I know the road to get there. And I'm old now. And I'm tired. I hope I'm strong enough for this, because it's a long road to get better. Oh, suck it up, buttercup, because it ain't going away.